Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to a hopefully slightly more successful episode 94 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. Now you remember in the last episode, basically it was a massive balls up. I tried to do not pre-season, I tried to do a friendly, mid-season friendly, to try and experiment with tactics and get the team used to different styles of play. Unfortunately, virtually my entire 11 was away on international duty, and actually a couple have picked up injuries. Carino's injured, and I think McConnor has picked up an injury. One of the two. It wasn't McGregor because he was in our team. So I'm a little bit disappointed about that. We lost 3-2 in our friendly, so we gave a good account of ourselves still. We tried our best. We scored a couple of good goals. It was just a shame that we couldn't have our actual first team out there. However, we got an away match now against Stevenage, and normally I don't show away matches. Normally at the start of the season, maybe at the end of the season when it means something. But because this is Stevenage, and I've said so many times that I'm a Stevenage fan, I go watch them as many times as I can throughout the season. So I wanted to include this one. Just because, yeah, I just wanted to include this one. I'm looking at their team on here. I don't recognise any of them. What's happened to all their players? Lucas Akins is out with a torn hamstring. I do know who he is. And Anthony Furlong is out with a damaged cruciate ligament. Their manager is Paul Cox. So Wesley's gone. Not too upset about that one. But the rest of their team, I don't know where they are. Right, let's get rid of this team. Because we don't want that team out there. Right, Quintaka is ineligible and O'Brien is ineligible, which means King is in goal. We're already at a slight disadvantage. In fact, we've still got a few players out. Villa's out, Klotmas is out. We got Hutchinson, we got Robinson and Warnock. Right, let's do that. Hutchinson at right back, Warnock at left back, Hogan at left centre back, Stevens at right centre back. And then we'll have Partridge instead of Hogan. Actually, no, we'll have Hogan because Partridge screwed up last time, didn't he? Yes, he did. He screwed up big time. McGregor's still not in a great condition. So I think we'll have Forster-Caskey and Manton at centre midfield. We'll obviously have Bobo in the hole. Good to see him back, actually. Now, Luke Rooney. In the last episode, he impressed me on that right-hand side. So I think we'll have him out there again. Beckhold is back from duty, so he'll go down the left. In fact, he wasn't on duty, was he? He played for us in our last game. I'm getting confused as to who played and who didn't now. Morrison up front. Morrison gets his return to the Lamex, or Broadhall Way, as it was known back then. On the bench, we're going to have Alex Ben. You might remember him from the last episode. We'll also have... He's not in a great condition, but we'll have Robinson. We will have Saville. We will have Douglas Pringle. We will have Tom Lawrence. We will have... How's Johnston doing? He's not too bad. Actually, no, we need to focus on strikers. We need to have some strikers on our bench. I suppose we'll have Tomlin, because he can also play up front. And we will have... let's have Peter Wilson. So there we go, that's our team to face the mighty Boro. Let's do it, let's see how well we play. I literally don't recognise any of their starting 11. Even their bench, I know who Ben Chorley is, obviously. And that's it. I don't know any of their other players. I'm going to have a look at them after and see where their team's gone. Actually, that's a lie. I know who Tom Hopper is. I think he's a Leicester loanee. David Ball, I believe, plays for Fleetwood. Michael Tong, I know who he is. Jai Dillon is a Stevenage youth player at the moment. Lee Beavers, does he play for Sheffield Wednesday? Or have I got him mixed up with someone? It might be Mark Beavers. I don't know. The rest of them, are complete, total utter strangers. And it's weird to see a team that you support have players like that you don't know who they are. That's a strange one. But yeah, let's see how the team does. If any of those tactics that I was trying out slip through. That was poor pass from Warnock. I don't know what he was trying to do there. That was the end of that move. You see, we've got a game in hand over Rotherham again. And if we win this one, we go to 28 points. And if we win our game in hand, we go to 31 points. So we've got enough of a chance to go top again. We've actually been playing... Even though we've been playing badly in the league, we're still in a position where if we pick up the right amount of points, we can go back to top. So it's working in our favour at the moment. That's Morrison with a good ball for Beckhold, who knocks it back for Bobo. Was that onside? I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. Unlucky Bobo. Just went a little too early, I think. Yeah, that was unlucky. That was unlucky. But good positive start. Good run from Morrison and a good little dink ball over the top as well to Beckhold. It's just a shame that Bobo went a little too early there. Otherwise, we could have been looking at a good goal. Good ball forward from King as well, actually. On the first time ball forward. Good touch, good drive in the ball. He's a good keeper to have as a backup option, because normally I'd have O'Brien and Quintaka as the starters. Mainly Quintaka, of course, and then O'Brien as the bench keeper. So to have King as your third choice, it's quite impressive. He doesn't seem to mind being that third choice option either. Maybe as we go further up and he becomes better, you might wonder why he's not playing. But, I mean, he can make saves like that. That was a good tip over the bar there. Hopper did well to make the chance. Stevens didn't do well to lose his man. And yeah, that was easy. Just let that one go out for a throw-in. Rotherham are losing, I think. They've dropped to 29 points, so we can end up going 2 points ahead of them if we win this and then our game in hand. You could say maybe I'm thinking a little too far ahead at this stage, considering we're not even winning this one yet. But that could change. That could very easily change. Good header there from Beavers, just over the bar. I think King again had that one covered. Let's see where he puts this kick. Big kick forward. Not a very big kick forward. Actually, that was quite disappointing. Made it very easy for their players to win. Now they're on the attack again with Taylor. Thought that was a good challenge, but it's found its way through to Tong, and he's scored. Michael Tong. We should have done a lot better there. Stevens lost his man again. Whoever that was with the sliding tackle, I think it was Mantum. All he managed to do there was play in Tong. And there was no risk of being offside because it was the defender who played the ball to him. We'll have a look at that replay. So was it? Yeah, it was Hutchinson with the challenge, and Mantum he stopped tracking back at that point. He was doing really well to keep up, and then he just stopped. So that's disappointing. We find ourselves 1-0 down at half time against a Stevenage team that I don't even recognise. Morrison, he started off well, but he sort of slipped off a little bit, and Bobo's slipped off the radar quite a lot. 6.3 match rating. But we got Lawrence on the bench, and we've got Tomlin on the bench, so we can change things up if we need to. I'm going to leave the team as it is for now. Go into this second half and see what we can do. Actually, having said that, I am going to make one change, and this was the reason why I was doing this in that friendly. So I can go to advanced tactics now. I can change that to number 2, and Bobo slips up alongside Morrison. And that's exactly why I set that up, because everything else in the team stays pretty much the same. All that changes is Bobo becomes a striker. You can see he changed there on the team ratings list. Dropped to the bottom. Stevens with a dangerous header back across goal. Dropped to Beavers. And he's put it just wide. That could have been hazardous if that had gone on target. I don't think King was going to reach that one. We're not playing very well at the moment. We need to get an attack going. We can start it here with Forster Kaski to Morrison for Bobo. Good ball out wide for Beckhold. Great first touch from Beckhold. Good strike, good save. That's the attack we needed. If you actually look at the overall match rating, match stats, they've had an extra shot on target than us, and they've actually had 2 more shots overall on goal. Basically, they doubled up on ours. So we got 2 and 1, they've got 4 and 2. So we really do need to improve. Possession-wise, again, we're still in control. But that doesn't mean much if you're not making the most of it. That was a good header from Stevens to find Bobo. Bobo charging through. Good run from Bobo. Great goal from Bobo de Silva. That's what we needed. Only his second goal of the season, the first of which, of course, was against the MK Dons in the JPT a couple of games ago. That was a great ball forward from Stevens, and what a run this is from Bobo. And just slotted it into that. Wasn't even the bottom corner. He just put it under the keeper into the centre of the net. Really well taken finish. He saw an opportunity and he ran with it, quite literally. That lifts us back into second place, that goal. And if we can get a winner, that would definitely help our positioning. Looking at Bobo's conditioning now, he's dropped to 76%, and it's about that time of the match where I like to make some subs, so we'll have a look at that now. We've got Wilson on the bench, so I might bring him on. And apart from that, have I got a sub right back? I have, but it's Robinson, and he's not in a great condition either. I might as well just bring him on. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. We can always move Stevens over, I suppose, and bring Saville on. So there we go, 2 subs, Bobo off, and Hutchinson off, and Wilson and Robinson on. There's Wilson on the ball. Back to Forster-Caskey, the Mantum, back to Forster-Caskey, Wilson. Good touches from him, not a brilliant shot from him. Could have done better there, Peter Wilson. It was still a chance though, so I can't criticise that. We made a chance, just didn't take it. Right, Forster-Caskey on the ball, out wide to Robinson. Good cross from him to Morrison, hits the post. Just couldn't get on the rebound. That was unlucky from Morrison. We had 2 players there who could have gotten the rebound and neither of them saw it coming. They need to improve their awareness a little bit, I think. Make themselves a bit more alert as to where these balls are coming from. Right, I'm going to change the team one last time. I'm going to go back to the 4-2-3-1. And yep, Morrison's in the right place because I'm going to bring him off, and I'm actually going to bring Tom Lawrence on for the last few minutes of the game. Because we haven't seen him much this season, if at all. So let's see what he can bring to the party for the last 10 minutes. Just sort of play like the Bobo role, just hold the ball up a little bit, move around a little bit more, try and make something happen. He's got one of their players booked, so that's not too bad. Good start. Hogan with this free kick, swung into the box, to the back post where Mantum is. That's a good save from Henderson. Wilson for Beckhold, good touch from Beckhold, and another good save from Henderson. Their keeper's having a good game out there today. 2 really, really good chances there, and the keeper saved them both. Wilson's corner, right over everybody and out for a throw-in. That's disappointing. Someone needed to make that far post run. Swing around the back of the defenders and try and get his head on it. Sort of sneak in the back door almost. That's disappointing. We could have made something out of that. A 1-1 draw here is not the best of situations. Maybe Robinson's throw can make a difference at the end here. Flicked out. Rooney knocks it to Forster-Caskey. He needs to make something happen. Stevens on the ball. We're being forced backwards here. That's not good. We need to go forwards. Warnock to Beckhold. Clever ball round the corner for Wilson. That's another corner. Let's see if we can do better with this one. See if Wilson can put a better cross in. He can. There's Manton waiting at the far post. There's Hogan on the ball and he's gone backwards. Why do they keep going backwards? That's really annoying. Stop going backwards. Go forwards. Oh my goodness. Look how far King's come forward. That's the sweeper keeper there. A really long ball forward, but I think Wilson was offside, which is why he ended up leaving that. I think this is going to be full time now, guys. I think we're going to end up drawing this match, which is not the result I was hoping for. Yep, there it is, full time. 1-1 draw. It's not a loss, admittedly, but we should have done a lot better there. Should have done a lot better. I think I took too many risks with the starting lineup. So yeah, we stay in second place. I think we can still catch Rotherham with our game in hand, but we should have done a lot better. You see Rotherham lost 2-1 there to Mansfield. Jordan Boro actually scored. And actually, how long have we got? Actually, we've got time left in this episode. I'm going to have a look at the Stevenage team and see where the good players have gone. All of these players in this team, none of them with the exception of Lucas Akins, none of them play for the actual Stevenage team at the moment. So where have all their good players gone? I imagine they've hit financial difficulties. There's Ben Chorley. Did I try to sign Chorley? I can't remember. I did. Ha! He went back to Stevenage after all that. That's quite funny. But yeah, I want to know where their team have gone. So going back to Stevenage, transfer history. Okay, so players out. Darius Charles has gone on a free transfer. Thalasitas, free transfer. Boro to Mansfield on a free. Wedgbury to Wrexham on a free. Day to Morecambe on a free. Steve Arnold's gone to Arsenal for 105k. Bloody hell. Peter Hartley to Leyton Orient for 175k. Let's go to the season before. This is for my benefit. This isn't really for you guys. So apologies for that. Freeman has gone to Birmingham. 425k. Chorley, as we know, he ended up with us. Heslop has gone to Kidderminster on a free. Luke Jones to St Mirren on a free. Jimmy Smith to Yeovil on a free. Tansey and Haber both went to Preston. I think I've seen these ones before, actually. There's Matt Ball, joined us. That was a waste of money. Phil Moraes went to Carlisle for 22,000. Lee Hills went to Gillingham for 11,000. John Ashton went to Ross County, as we know. Robin Shrew went to St Mirren, as we know. Jordan Burrow actually went to Barnet on loan before joining Macclesfield. That's a shame, really. Once a mighty team have fallen. That's where David Ball joined from Fleetwood for 26k. Yeah, that's a real shame. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to skip through this news screen quickly to there, and then I'm going to end this episode. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support, and until next time, I will see you soon.